When I started this channel, I rubbed shoulders with the other great painters, Da Vinci, Van Gogh, Picasso, Bob Ross. As in, we all shared one thing. We used paintbrushes to paint our models or our pictures. And those paintbrushes seemed to grow. It got to the stage where I had paintbrushes for paintbrushes for paintbrushes, and some that I didn't even use. That was until I got an airbrush. Having gained a little confidence, I then went out and bought a €20 nail art airbrush. Cheap, cheerful, but it was my first entry into the world of airbrushing. Obviously, it didn't last long in my chunky monkey hands, so I doubled up and bought a €40 airbrush. Sadly, this was the same as the first airbrush, just in different packaging. All I had was an on-off switch. I had no idea about PSI or what sort of nozzle needle I was using. But this little machine stood by me day in, day out, until the cheapness began to show. The actual airbrush began to corrode from the inside, a bit like my soul. You see, I was thinking, was I willing to spend over €100 on a loud chunky compressor, drop another €80 to €100 on an airbrush? I was needing something that was budget friendly, something that when the other half found out how much it cost, wouldn't banish me to the garden shed. And that's when those lovely people over at Gaahleri got in contact with me, asking if I would like to try out their new combo kit. In the box we have a small 140 by 100 by 70mm size compact compressor, which is 8 to 36 psi, operating noise of 40 decibels. Also in that box is the GAD39 airbrush. And since this is a gift, I can be as honest as I want to be. It's on Amazon, retailing at around €90, designed for people like me, the armchair hobbyist, small enough to sit on the table without it being big and clumsy, and something I would probably stub my toe on. Opening the box, I get the instructions and tossed to one side. Those are the washers for the airbrush, I guess, and this is the airbrush, the GAD39. Now, I've seen other people use this and they have great results, and I'm struggling trying to get the cap. Oh well, I'll get that in a minute. There's the airbrush, and you know, it feels heavy, and that means quality. Oh yes. Right, I'm going to get this set up. 1 second. As I said, this is designed for the model maker, the miniature hobbyist, who can't afford to drop €200+ on fancy airbrushes and a compressor. This is ideal for me. I'm trying to look like I know what I'm doing, but I'm not going to change any settings just in case I stuff something up. And before I forget, I have a code for an additional 10% off this or any other product on the Gaahleri website. Link will be in the description. So this is the Turbox compressor. It's pretty heavy, and just out the box you just feel how nice it feels and looks. Should I take the protective film off? No, because I know, as do you watching, that could be covered in paint within 30 seconds, so I'm just going to leave it on. That's where the hose goes, and there is the hose. I think it says in the manual that it's 6 foot long hose, which seems more than enough. So that's on there. I just need to get that onto the airbrush. Once the airbrush is done, then it's time to apply the power. So I'm guessing, oh hang on, where's the holder? Oh look, there's where the power goes. Right, there's the power plug. So let's get the power plug open, and so that is your little airbrush holder, which fits right there. Okay, now let's see how it goes. Okay, one criticism, maybe that should have been a little taller, because that's awfully close to the compressor. So now the plug, and Houston, we have a problem. Because this was sent from the factory, I have a non-European plug. Luckily, I have an adapter I'm hoping will work. So let's plug this in, get it in, Aaron, and plug it in. 1 second. Okay, I'm all plugged in, ready to go, but there's another small criticism, that the power lead isn't long enough. I had to make some off-screen adjustments for my power supply, but hopefully it's gonna work. So let's get this turned on. Let's have a look at the instructions. I've done that, the holder, that bit. Okay, so I just press the button. Hang on, it's now me. Okay, maybe that might have been my fault that it dropped out. Maybe the holder should be a little bit tighter, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to turn this on now. Hopefully you heard it purr into life. It was just a simple long press on the dial, and I'm guessing that is something to do with the power, but let's just keep it there for now, and let me see what it says in the instructions. Okay, and I can change the PSI by changing the dial. Look, this is the very first time it's out of the box. Oh, I've turned it off. So, you know, I've got to play with this, and this will be in my future videos, because hopefully Gaahleri don't want this back. I splash paint on it so they can't have it back. But there we go. That's the brush throwing out the air. I'm going to get some paint in this bad boy, and let's see what it does. So off screen, I poured a little water into the brush just to see, and I set it at 24.5 psi, and if I turn that dial, it can sort of like shoot out more or less water or paint, I guess. But I'm going to get the paint in now. I feel confident. I'm using some Kaleido paint, also from Gaahleri, and I'm at 29 psi, as you can see on the screen. And oh my word, that is, well, it just feels awesome. So there I am painting the this model that I'm making for a future build, and well, okay, this is an honest review. I've got to say, I can feel the quality of how the airbrush is handling and the power that's being pushed through. This is unlike any of those cheap ones that I've ever used. This is actually this is the future of what I should have had 5 years ago. Where was this 5 years ago when I started my channel? Now I've blasted through that paint like water off a duck's back. That is unbelievable. I'm really impressed with this actually. So we're just going to clean it out. So this is what I've watched people do. You don't spray it through, you keep throwing it, and then you back cycle or something, I don't know, something like that, and then tip it out, give it a few more washes, and then it's ready for another colour. You see, I do learn things. So I'm just going to clean it out, and I'm probably going to give it another test run on another model. Why not? There's some Gaahleri Kaleido cleaner that I'm spilling everywhere apart from where it should go, but just want to clean that out. And oh, there we go. I flew too close to the sun, didn't I? Everything was going really swimmingly. But that's it. That's me cleaning that out, ready for another paint. My full review will be next week once I've had a proper play with this. So quick observations on the Turbox Mini, starting with the pros. It's €90 for plug and play. If I can use it, anyone else can. It's small enough to sit on the bench and ready for action when you need it. It packs a punch for such a small unit. Now the cons. Maybe a longer power lead and taller airbrush holder. That's it for the cons. But as I tell the other half, big things come in small packages, and this, the Turbox Mini, ticks everything I need for my hobby. I just wish it had been made 5 years ago. It would have saved me an awful lot of money. Overall, it's what I've been looking for a while now, and regular viewers of my channel will know this. So if you're looking for an entry into the airbrush world, take a second look at this Gaahleri Turbox Mini. You'd be silly not to. 10% code in my description. Thanks for watching. Keep scratching that build, everybody. I took the plastic off and it's mine now.